I have to say, new favorite moment of the week so far. What a great spot. And look at this. We now have Donald Morale himself, along with our good friend, Greg Welch. You too. Come on. That was a great spot, guys. I loved it. Welchie, tell us how you know Donald, and welcome to the show.
Yeah, I've known Donnie for a long time, and when you talk about people who can paint the picture and bring things to life, well, no one does it any better in our sport than well, there's a couple of them out there, but I think that Donnie in Hawaii does it the best, and he puts a lot of time into it, as you saw on the clip there. That it's not just you go out and hang some GoPros on the front of your camera that's going underwater, your underwater housing or anything, but a lot of thought goes into it. But Donnie's absolutely incredible, and we're paddling friends. We've done numerous races up and down the California coast. We've paddled the Molokai to Oahu race together from the islands, on the other side of the Big Island, obviously. But more importantly, he steals all my waves where we surf just about every other day.
As he should, should.
Sharing is caring, Welchie. Love you, buddy.
Well, I tell you what, Welchie, you take it away. We're going to let you share this interview with us, and we're excited to listen in.
Yeah, look, I'm just thrilled, to be chatting with you today, Donnie. A good friend of mine, but not just because you're a great guy, but you're incredibly talented at what you do. But you also share the same passion as me, and that is the Kona and the IRONMAN World Championship, and it shows in your photography, mate. So, this would have been your 20th year, Donnie, shooting Kona. So after 2 decades of covering the race, you seem to be excited, as passionate as ever about this. So, what is it about this race that still captures, your imagination after all these years?
Well, I mean, it's a great question. I think every time I come to Kona, it's almost like it's the first time I'm there again. And the Hawaiian Islands in general for me are really a special place. You set foot on there and you just feel the energy and the mana in the island. And everyone who's been there knows what I'm talking about. From the second I get to Hawaii, I feel my energy and my battery getting recharged. And the second I leave, I already look forward to coming back. So, I mean, after going there for, 20 years for Ironman, and I've probably been there maybe 40 or 50 times for things for, surfing competitions, golf tournaments, paddleboard races, other things. Every time I go there, I just, it's really like the first time I'm setting foot on the islands again.
Now, we're lucky enough to have Tyler himself live on the show. Tyler, it's great to see you. Thanks for sharing the day in the life. And here we are now at your farm. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me, Michael and Didi.
Of course. I mean, I'll say this right away. You sound great. You sound like you're in our studio here, but you're not. You're on the farm. Tell us a little bit about the not-so-conventional pro life that you live there. Not like every other athlete you race against. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, we spent 3 years living on the farm, which was amazing. We moved off just last winter when we had the fourth kiddo. It was a pretty small house, but because of the acreage, it didn't feel small. And there's days we definitely miss it. Like in the morning and the night, you got to do night check all the horses, all the animals. And some nights you're dead tired and you don't want to do it. But as soon as you step out that door, it's sometimes a favorite part of the day. It's just peaceful. I got hopefully the llamas in the background. I'm going to go get some food and feed them in a sec for you guys. But one looks like it's coming over. That's Micah. Micah was born on the farm. My wife and Mike go in and out when I go get the food closer to the fence. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, we all got to have hobbies, but triathlon takes up most of our time. So you don't really have much time for anything else. And the kids in the farm are it for me.
Well, you certainly had time for a great race in Cozumel just a week or so ago. You were second there in Cozumel. How did it feel to be back racing?
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. To be back in Cozumel. I mean, I love Cozumel. Last year, I got to go down there twice. I think I've done the Ironman 4 times in the half, now 3. For me, it feels like home. Like growing up in Bermuda, they're very different islands, but they're both tropical islands. The humidity, the heat, just the smell when you step off the plane. It reminds me of home. I mean, I think that's why I like Hawaii. I think that's what we all miss is the humid, soft air. And it's nice to be back racing, especially in races that I'm familiar with.
We can't say goodbye, before we see the Yama Llama. So let's have a look there.
All
What's
right.
his name? And show us what you got before we say goodbye. I don't want to make you run, but here we go. There we go. Look at this, folks.
Oh.
He's on the farm right now. Walk us
Those
through
two
it.
are running away. As soon as I grab the food, they will come running. Maybe they'll even give you a kiss. Here's one here.
I'd like a kiss from a llama.
I'd like a llama kiss, please. What do they
There you
eat,
go.
Tyler? Tyler, what do they eat?
So this is just oats.
Oh my gosh.
So there's
so
a goat
cute.
and a llama. So the llama will get
Competition.
mad at the goat. If it pins its ears back, it means it's about to maybe spit on you. This one's Sadie. Sadie's the most aggressive. Those are the two goats. I got to get my daughter to get all the goats' names. These ones don't eat quite as much. These were born. I think this is Sadie's son here. This is Rusty, Micah and Rusty.
So good.
But yeah,
What-
they're guard animals. We got them to guard the goats, but they're so cute that they get my family to the farm. If the family's not riding the horses, they want to just come hang out and see the llamas.
Well, I tell you what, they're amazing. Tyler, it's great to see you, and we appreciate you taking the time. I want to say goodbye to the llamas. Tell them good work. You as well. We'll see you around soon. Hoka One One, Ironman Kona shoe. Look at that thing. It's gorgeous. I'd like to have a look at one of those, see how light it is, see how it feels.
It's got this
I wa-
amazing rocker technology to it too, Michael, that you definitely want to get your hands on.
Ow! I didn't catch that. And where did I go? That was not the way it was supposed to be. We are really far apart. We'll try this again. Dee Dee, are you ready? Oh, my word. We couldn't have planned it better. So, folks, these are good. I was going to pop my foot. But seriously, these shoes are amazing. I ran down here in them to get ready for the show. They're comfortable. They're fast. Of course, they look good. You can see them. So check them out.
Grab them before they're gone, ironmanstore.com.
Yeah.
They are going fast. So, guys, if you want a pair of these beauties, which they are, you can see they are beautiful, ironmanstore.com is the place to be.